Warning! The following audio may contain coarse language and other material that may not be suitable for a younger audience. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, we may spoil anything and everything, so you have been warned.
Gonna go reiterate what was previously airing. So we don't need to touch base on Akame ga Kill again, even though it's 24.
And it's shit.
I think we should. I think we should talk about that really quick if we can. The thing that's recently been announced, which is that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure will be taking a season break. It'll continue after this season, but it is relinquishing its time slot to Terraformers. And I think that is important to notify you, the audience, that is the case, just in case you wonder where the JoJos went.
Well, before we get this started, Holden, do you want to introduce the usual seasonal cast of... It's
not usual, but it's certainly not unusual. So, with me today, though, guys, I've got Kenneth from Full Circle Reviews.
What's going on?
I have Alan from Baka Shift.
And he is out of commission.
I'll take that. I'll take it.
I think he died.
He died?
Oh no!
No, I think he watched too much Akame ga Kill. He committed suicide.
Come back, Alan!
Carl. Okay, so
Alan!
No, he's gone!
Alan!
I think while we're waiting, we also have Suin from Sickenagans.
How's it going?
And then we have Sarah from 42 Believer.
I'm still caught up over episode 24 of IQ. Don't talk to me.
and
my good brother in arms, Garnt, from Orgiga.
I am here again as the phantom 6th member of this podcast.
Yes.
I fucking hate seasonal charts, so I don't know what I'm doing here, but, if you need some banter in the background, I will provide that.
By the way, you should check if you're not talking about it from a potato.
Yeah. I am checking. Yeah. I am talking through my usual Samsung condenser mic, so I should be found sounding good right now.
You sure?
You are. Suin's just being an ass.
Oh, hey, Alan, you've returned to us.
Yeah, I have. My internet died, but I'm back again. I can't believe you started without me.
You're back a shift. And so, what we're going to be talking about today, as I mentioned, was the fall 2014 anime season, and what is going to be coming out. Are we going to go in chronological order, alphabetically, or are we going to go in like some prequel order?
I think we should do in
should we just
character order, like the amount of characters in the title? And so it'll be the shortest name to the longest name.
There's going to be a lot of math going on.
What do you reckon? Or should we just go in the order of this on any chart so everyone else...
I think that we should use our good boy Josh Starr's wise creation of anychart.net /fall, and we'll take a look at that from there. Alphabetically, of course, and the first one would be Aikatsu. This is the 3rd season of Aikatsu. And it's not Pretty Cure, so I don't care.
I'm so fucking hyped.
If you like the first 2 seasons of Aikatsu,
anime of the year.
Can't wait. I really can't wait. As you can see, that was my impression of someone who had seen the first 2 seasons. I am not that person.
You've seen
Wait,
them.
what? You've seen it?
Wow. Well, I don't know why I was surprised. You watch everything?
No. I haven't seen them. I was just doing an impression of someone who had.
Oh, so you lied to me.
So you lied.
Fuck you, Alan.
Like a liar.
I am an actor.
Alan using that original sin.
I'm the one that cried for you when you were gone, and now you lie to me?
Ken, I am an actor.
This is turning into quite the drama.
I thought that we had a circle of trust here, guys. This is our circle of trust, and Alan, you are now outside the circle of trust. I can't.
This is why I have trust issues?
Yeah. Like, next thing you'll say Akame ga Kill was good, and I'll be like, Alan, you did it again. You lied.
Like a liar.
Oops. I did it again. I said Akame ga Kill was good, and that would be a lie.
Except April Fool's was kind of a while ago.
I just want to say shout-outs to the last podcast we did, and shout-outs to Sarah being right.
I kept telling you guys, and then I argued with so many freaking people in the comments who were like, how dare you tell me that it's boring, blah, 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 it's deep, characters die.
At the time of this video, my comments don't work, so if you don't get a reply from me, that's why. I can't reply.
Well, we're off to a swell start. I can just
really
imagine
weird.
the dislike bar increasing by the minute.
I will piss off every Akame ga Kill fan on the planet. I don't give a fuck.
So, but I think that moving on to Akatsu no Yorona, which is this new Studio Period anime, I Really want to see this, actually. When I saw the promotional video, knowing Studio Period for their previous work on stuff like Medaka Box, which I thought was fun.
Wait, Medaka Box? Wasn't that Gainax?
That was Gainax, wasn't it?
That was Gainax,
Yeah.
but Period didn't do that. But Period did. What was it? Oh, do you know what I said? Do you know what I said?
no.
No, do you know why I said Period?
A page of the encyclopedia has been ripped out.
No. Here's what you can look up. There's a guy on YouTube named Studio Period, and he only does videos on Medaka Box.
Okay.
That's where I got.
Shout out to Jimmy's friends.
It's one of Jimmy's friends. That's how I know. He's on the hierarchy, so if you'd like to find your
The
spot,
spontaneous combustion of the Holden Encyclopedia.
you know.
You've just realized it.
But yes,
This is the one that ruined it.
To me, I don't get much from reading what this show's about, but from the art style and like colours and everything, it looks like Sereno Moribito a bit,
It looks like it has hot guys in it.
just based on the poster.
that kind of sounds like a tall order,
It's
though.
my Studio Period, so it's never going to look as good as anything that Production ID did in that prime.
Should we just talk about the next one?
What?
Yeah.
I can't-
Yes, can we?
Amagi Brilliant Park.
Oh,
I
hell
am
yeah.
gay, brilliant part.
Yes, Full Metal Panic creator.
Oh
Oh my god.
The PV had Bontakun in it, and I flipped my shit.
Yeah.
I just
The
spermed
KyoAni show
everywhere.
we've all been waiting for.
It's Full Metal Panic, the third raid. Not really.
or Yoka too.
At least we know that Kyoto Animation have not forgotten that they made Full Metal Panic all those years ago. I think that's the biggest thing I got from this. It's like, yeah, you guys did make that. Maybe you should consider making the third raid.
No, the characters of Free are swimming in the tears of all the Full Metal Panic and Haruhi fans.
Yes.
No, but they
we
might
are.
make a disappearance of Yuki Nagato. Who knows?
No, that's not them.
That can't be
That's
KyoAni.
not them.
I'd
Yeah.
rather a disappearance of Ryugazaki Ray at this point.
Oh, you and me, Alan.
Flappy Ray.
But this one looks really interesting. For that reason, well, I don't care about that reason because that's let's let this dead stay dead. But what's interesting about this show is that the main protagonist looks like physically so much older than every other KyoAni protagonist we've seen in like the past half decade. And that's really jarring. I think that was the big thing I took away from it. Because I did not expect him to not look like a girl. I guess this is the best way
Yeah,
to
like
put
the
it.
big thing about
Most of the protagonists look like girls.
yeah, like the thing about like this one is like you can see the stylistic differences, but it still maintains the KyoAni look in some case, in a way.
Yeah, it's still really
Yeah.
well animated. It still has amazing animation.
And I think the one thing of note too is that this is a Kadokawa IP. It's not like one of those in-house books that KyoAni has under their little contest that they do. This is like a full-on adaptation of something that they don't necessarily have like full control over.
Yeah.
Which is great. It's very different. It's like Hyoka in that sense. I think the last one was Hyoka, wasn't it?
Yeah, the last one really was Hyoka.
But Hyoka's like a novel, like not light novel.
Yeah, it's a novel.
No pictures.
Well, the Maggie Brilliant Part was a light novel as well.
But I don't care about that.
Novels.
Novels. I don't want
No,
to.
novel.
I think it's just because there are people who are like, oh, is that a light novel? Oh, I won't read that. I only read real fiction.
Man, shout out to my boys, CS Fiction.
Shout out to my husband, CS Fiction.
So on to Cross Ange.
Cross Ange Tenshi no Ryuu.
Oh
no
my
Rondo.
god!
It's got the best premise ever.
I'm really excited.
Well,
Ellen, here's the kick in the face for me. If you look under the credits, the creative producer is Mitsuo Fukuda. Does that name ring a bell?
it should do, but no. not
He
this
is the
instant.
director of Gundam Seed Destiny.
It's going to be brilliant.
No.
Is this the one with the horses?
No, this is the one with the dragons.
Ah, this.
Oh, the dragons.
Okay,
That's what it
I'll
was,
I'll paint you
dragons.
an abridgment of what the
Yeah.
show's about. So humanity are at full peace because everyone has magic, apart from this one princess who doesn't have magic. So she goes to an island and fights dragons.
That are not CG.
It's pretty great.
That sounds like anime of the year right there.
It reminds me, like stylistically and visually, of the Akito no Exiled films. Whether it's the Code Geass alternative films recently, and I'm just really excited to see Sunrise doing
Well,
this.
it's essentially conceptually a combination of Escaflowne and Broken Blade. Because Broken Blade is about a massive
A god,
like humanity that can use magic, and there is like one person who can't use magic, and thus they're the protagonists.
The title logo of Cross Ange looks a lot like Breakblade also.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the blue glass
Yeah.
crystals.
that's what I want.
So-
More than anything ever.
do they get copyright infringement?
Is this going to be a mecha? This is a mecha,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
CG
Right.
mechs.
As you can see by the picture.
Okay, of course, it's by Sunrise. Of course, it's a mecha.
Well, I mean, to be fair, there's
Like who doesn't want to see a show with robots and dragons?
And like
That's
it's
true.
got Code Geass like motorbike cockpits that's just like only there when you have female pilots, so you can just get like these really juicy arse shots.
yeah, man. You get that nice parallax and everything.
Code Geass on motorcycles.
That sounds amazing.
And this was, and looking at this PV, I was just like, man, I'm just gonna have to get over the fact that every mecha from now on's gonna have CG in it.
Yeah.
that is that's something that you
Yeah.
really need to swallow, even though it may be a hard pill to swallow for some.
Every now and then, we do have some shows like Captain Earth is holding it down, not being CG, but other than that, like everything is just like, yeah, do you like robots? Well, they're CGI now. Deal with it.
Well, we can hope for this upcoming Gundam show that we will talk about shortly.
Yeah, there's a few. But next we can talk about Daitoshokan no Hitsujikai. This is by Hoods. Hoods are the people who made Sekai no Quasar, and they're just the best.
Hoods are the things that are on your jumpers that scare old women and get you kicked out of Tesco.
Yeah, like Nazuno Kanojo X. And like they do a lot of things like that. They'll get you kicked out of Tesco's.
Man, I love the way that you just use Tesco's, Alan. Because a lot of people will
Or
just not
for everyone else watching this, it'll get you kicked out of Walmart.
Yeah.
It'll get you kicked out of Target.
Touche. No. TK Maxx.
Oh, the meta humor.
or Big Lots or Kmart. It all depends. But yeah, I'm gonna watch this on the simple principle that it has what I like to call character overload.
Yeah.
This show just has too much
It's
going on.
based in a library that's meant to be like
Yes.
the best amazing library ever, and I'm just like, that
Ever.
library is clearly not going to be as good as the one in that one arc of World God Only Knows, because that library was amazing.
Yeah.
That library was fucking awesome.
I'm gonna watch this though
Glass everywhere.
because it reminds me of Photokano, and that reminds me of Better Days.
I'm going to watch this because it reminds me of Photo Kano, said Holden and no one else.
It's like Photokano without the cameras.
Well, no, the thing is that it reminds me of Better Days back when I was, making stuff.
Well then.
Yeah, those were the days.
Those were the days.
the days.
I know that feel, bro.
But yeah, like this uniform is like cookie cutter design. Like
Yeah.
this is the exact uniform seen in Master Martial Arts. I don't know who's seen it in this cast, but if you want something
course.
really, really stupid and fun, go watch it. And please watch the opening. It is absolutely amazing.
I saw the DVD like on a shelf once.
Then that's all you need to see.
That's
Frankly.
pretty close, but
In
not
fact,
close
like
enough.
Gaunt was standing next to me and I pointed it out and he giggled too.
Oh yeah.
Giggles UK.
Can we talk about the next show? Because it's got like a banging pair of red underrims on the picture.
Yeah, because it's called Denki-Gai no Honya-san, and what this is it's a story. It's about like Akihabara and like the lewd side of it is what I could tell from the PV.
From what I could tell from
And-
the PV is that they don't know how to animate things very well.
You know what?
And there were horses with carrots in their mouths.
There's a reason you haven't heard of Shine animation. But
Like
this looks fun.
I'm hoping that this will be like a working or like a servant service.
Well, apparently the manga's actually pretty good for this, according to Anna Melting when we were doing our videos.
Oh,
about
really?
this.
Oh,
Yeah, because
great.
he's read the manga and said it was really cool.
Oh, good.
So, if
Yeah,
you
well,
respect...
I don't
Because
know.
I just
opinion
finished
of-
working. I just finished like both seasons of working, and I'm probably going to continue the manga. And I'm just like really in the mood to see more characters work.
No pun intended.
God, Ken doesn't want to see characters working. All he wants to see is
Well,
working.
it's in a bookstore as well, so we might get a bit of that chick from that show that I've forgotten the name of in the boarding.
Read or die.
No, in the house. The one that was
In the house.
with the girl that reads.
Corey in the house?
No. I've
What?
forgotten.
The
It was
fuck?
like 2 seasons ago.
I don't know.
Read or die? No, that's
no.
like
I'll-
years
I'll
ago.
I'll get it. I'll cheat. Bakuro wa Mina Kawaiso. That
Oh,
one.
me. Oh, Kawaiso. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, her room had like a huge like bookshelf, and the
Yeah, it did.
restaurant had a huge bookshelf. But that's as far as the books went.
And there was also that girl in glass slip that reads a lot, and that show isn't very
The
good.
show where nothing happened at
Yeah.
all.
And yet I still don't hate it for
Lord.
some reason.
No, I don't. You can't really hate it for doing nothing. But yeah, I'll watch this.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
Donten no Warau. It's from what I can tell, I will watch this because I've been watching Nobunaga Concerto and I've been wanting to see more historical stuff.
Yeah.
And this looked
Good
pretty
shout outs to
historical.
Nobunaga Concerto,
Yeah.
where we all brushed it off. It ended up being really good.
Shout out to the horses.
It still looks terrible.
It does look terrible, but I can get behind. I can ignore that because it's kind of was crippled from the get-go from the fact that it had Nobunaga in the title. But luckily, that crippling just came about how it looked instead of anything else.
Enough of Nobunaga's.
Yeah,
There was
I
a
really
day
don't.
when I wanted Nobunaga-related anime. And then we got like 3 last season.
Yeah.
Or a couple
we
seasons
got,
ago.
we got like
Just
7
No,
overall.
Nobunaga.
No. Nobunaga the Fool.
It's pretty crazy. And we got Kill la Kill, which is based off of
I
Nobunaga.
think I'm all set for historical anime at the moment. I don't think I'll be checking this one out. It is by the same director as the Eureka 7 movie, though, which I found quite weird.
Wait, Tomoki Kyoda.
Yeah, it's pretty...
Oh, Jesus Lord.
No.
I know people will be pretty hype about the next one.
Oh, you mean Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade
No,
Works?
no.
I think we're all pretty hype about the next one.
I'm not even gonna watch it. I wasn't looking forward to this or anything. I think it's gonna be crap. UFO table, they can't animate for shit.
It's Unlimited Blade Works. Seen the movie. Don't need to see this.
I know. Like I played the visual novel, 100% CG'd that shit. I don't need to see this. Just be repeating itself, you know. What load of bollocks.
I think the interesting thing about Blade Works is that no one really initially expected Blade Works. We all expected Heaven's Feel. Heaven's Feel will now be the movie, but looking into this, like, of course, I think I
that
should
movie better be X-rated as fuck.
I should
boy.
present my bias towards Ufotable, which is like that they are like my favorite studio like of all time, and that they're the best studio in like present day as far as like aesthetics and like pushing the boundaries of what actual animation is, not art. There's a difference. And I just think that this is just going to continue their trend of just setting the
I
bar.
mean, how do you feel the
And
PV looks in compared to Fate Zero and their previous works?
It looks really good. Have you seen PV3 yet? It looks amazing.
Yeah, man, I'm so fucking hyped for this. PV3 just took the hype and just shot it up into the stratosphere for me.
Like, man, like everything from the completely expansive cityscapes, which looked unbelievable, to just how unbelievably detailed the fight scenes were, even though they were moving at like the speed
All
of
the,
light.
like special effects.
An actual good CG.
There is so much like ridiculous action.
Everything from like shot composition and all that. It looks gorgeous. I mean,
Like-
I have a really faint memory of Fate Zero. I watched it really early in my fandom, and I didn't really care about it back then. I never got a chance to go back to it. But regardless, I think I would be watching this just, if anything, for the visuals alone.
I'm gonna watch it because I think Unlimited Blade Works is my favorite route of the 3. Like, I'd say Heaven's Feel is probably arguably the best.
Man, but Rin,
Isn't
but-
Heaven's Feel the most dialogue heavy one?
It goes a lot. It goes really deeply into certain kind of backstory things with certain other characters that didn't get it, because like Sakura got like no time in the other routes, so all of her development had to happen in that route, whereas like Saber and Rin are big in both the Fate route and the Unlimited Blade Works route, so it kind of evened itself out a bit. But I mean, just some of the stuff that happens in Heaven's Feel is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, like that 3-way with Ryder and everyone. There's a lot of crazy shit
Lancer.
going on.
I mean, I do
Yeah.
understand why they decided not to go with Heaven's Feel for this, because this is going to be the flagship adaptation of that visual novel, and for it to be based around a heroine that no one gives a shit about, I understand why they're not going to do that. But I just love that they're not just doing Fate again.
everyone loves Rin, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
because
Yeah,
Rin's amazing.
Rin's best girl.
She's best
Rin-
girl.
But Saber will always be best girl.
Saber's best bro. Like Rin is.
Oh
best,
God,
best
we're
girl.
not gonna. Jesus Christ.
Saber's like a man.
Saber's like amazing.
Saber's best bro.
Saber's all right,
Ken,
but like
Yeah.
Ken, what do you think, Ken? 'Cause
Oh, God.
For anyone in the podcast, me and Ken just have the opposite taste when it comes to girls. So
Yeah, because Onodera's best girl.
fuck you. Like Chitoge is just
This
the
kid.
best. Yeah, I know, right, Holden? This kid.
it's time to grow up, Ken.
Sugumi will always be the best.
No, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, Rin is, like, from what I've seen, I can say I really liked a lot.
You only saw her when she was a child, though.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
my god.
Yeah, it's like this is really
Wait. Are you suggesting that Ken is a pedophile?
Well, we know we have the resident pedophile here.
But yeah,
I mean, the only thing I have to go by is Kuritsugu. If not for her, the Kuritsugu's
daughter,
the
Ilya?
what is it? His
penis.
his friend, like in that flashback episode, Fate Zero.
His friend.
Oh my god.
The-
Ken, that's not even like a character. That was like a plot device.
My point exactly.
Ken, you're just the worst.
But yeah, like,
Oh yeah, that's right. Iris Veil was a thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you dumbass.
Yeah, she was kind of this big thing.
So I'll pick Ilya.
Oh, that's exactly who I think would be your best character. Actually, thinking about it. Berserker.
I want to give Prisma Ilya another shot. I've seen so many things on Twitter.
You just want to see them make outs in season 2.
Season 2 of Ilya was shit. Oh my god.
Season 3 is gonna be good.
Sorry, we'll get onto that later.
We'll get to that later.
Ow.
But before we move on, I gotta ask you guys. Now that Fate Stay Night is going to be a thing, do you think people should watch this before watching Fate Zero, or should they start with Fate Zero and go to Fate Stay Night?
I think it depends, because if this was an adaptation of Heaven's Feel, I would have said watch Fate Zero first, because everything that happens in Fate Zero is so much more relevant to what happens in Heaven's Feel. But it just depends how they are going about adapting this. If they're going to try and make it be the first entry in this franchise, or if they're going to try and adapt it in a way that makes it more friendly for people who have already seen Fate Zero. So I'm not sure. I think it depends on how it ends up going in the end.
Yeah, and the tone. And
Because I mean, before the main reason we told everyone, I would always tell everyone to watch the Studio Dean Fate Stay Night first, is because if you watched the Studio Dean Fate Stay Night after watching Fate Zero, you'd just be like, "What is this? This is awful."
Yeah, I think that's what I told my friend Matt to do recently. That's what he did, because I think that Dean sets the bar like low, so things only go up. Whereas I think conversely, if you do the other way, it really gets torn down. That's why I still think that like you should watch Dark and the Black season 2 first, then season 1, because things just go up. Whereas conversely, they just probably go down.
That's why Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya will be like the best thing that Kyoto Annie has ever done.
Yup.
Just because that's the perfect peak.
That's another reason why I'm actually really happy about this being not being another adaptation of the Fate arc, is just because the reason why the original adaptation is the way it is because it is a very, very, very faithful adaptation to the root in the visual novel. And the way people rag on it, they always blame Studio Dean, and a lot of that is down to the visuals being really bland, but it is a pretty faithful adaptation to that arc in the novel. And it would just be the same thing, but with better animation if they did that again.
actually, how do we feel about Yuki Kajiura not returning?
It's fine.
Instead, she's being replaced by a video game composer, pretty much.
It's fine.
As long as it's not an 8-bit soundtrack, I'm all good.
Yeah.
No, because he
Shout out to
did
Hypocrite.
Witch of the Holy Night or something.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yes. Holy shit, that's amazing.
Yeah. So it's not like they're getting someone entirely like new to the franchise.
No, because Witch on Holy Night, for everyone who doesn't know, it's a visual novel that's by Type Moon that uses all the Type Moon stuff. It's about the sister of Detective Anko from Karno Kyokai. It's about her sister and just an adventure that they have, basically. There's no shagging, so if you're looking for shagging, you should
If there's
probably
no shagging, it's not Type Moon.
go to Heaven's Field. No, it's their first. It was like their first one. They really didn't have any, but I really liked it. I bought it at Anime Central. That was the thing going. By that fan who ran that stand who gave me that shitload discount. It was fucking amazing. It was so good.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I have to watch it no matter what.
I'm sure we will recommend everyone in this cast to watch it, even if you're not a fan of the Fate series. It's going to be the best looking show this season.
If not ever.
If not ever, yes. We were hyped over Fate Zero. I'm not sure if it's going to be as good as Fate Zero, but it will be at least very.
It's
very
going to be
good.
better for different reasons and worse for other reasons. Because I mean,
Yeah.
Unlimited Blade Works is such an action-heavy scenario, so some of the all of the freaking fight scenes are going to look absolutely phenomenal.
I think the fight scenes will be better, but I think Phase Zero is just a better written story, and it's got better characters. In my
that's
opinion.
because it's not about romance.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like it could possibly be like the Dark Knight Rises was to the Dark Knight. You know,
I'm just holding out for some CGI dragons. That's all.
That's my name.
Because there are a few sex scenes in this route too, and they got to replace them with something.
Penetration metaphor.
It could be something.
Okay. Moving on to the next one, we have
Which is Garo Haru no Kakuin, or Kokuin, which is a Mappa anime. Studio Mappa is the studio that recently released their inaugural anime, which was Zankyo no Terror or Terror in Resonance. Studio Mappa has 2 anime being released this season, which is pretty incredible for a studio that's literally just got the ball rolling.
and what a way to start it off with Zankyo no Terra.
Yeah, I know.
This is fucking. This is an adaptation of a really, really, really popular tokusatsu that my friends say is really good, and it's like one of the darkest tokusatsu out there. And it looks like it's gonna be so cool. Like the second PV made it out to look fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I think I've only seen the first one, but all I can say is the guy wearing the armor. It kind of looks like the Berserk armor from.
There's the ears, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Man.
And I think how they do the CG on the armor and stuff makes it look a little bit like Gatchaman crowds with how they do the armor on all of the Gatchamen.
Sure, yeah, I can see that now. That's true. I'm excited to see it just because it is so stylized, and it will be interesting to see Mappa kind of almost go outside of what we saw with the hyper-realism that was displayed.
Yeah, well, they're doing that with both the shows they're doing this season. It's definitely much more like balls to the walls. This is ridiculous, as opposed to like this is reality.
Yeah, this one is much more stylized than the other one we'll talk about later, but I'm still really excited to see this one. For a
I
lot
want
of
to see it
reasons.
just for the sake of what it means, because I've never even heard of a freaking tokusatsu adaptation before. I'm sure there has been some Kamen Rider anime or something in the past. It seems weird for there not to have been.
It's almost impossible for them not
But
to.
I mean, I've heard so many good things about Garo.
Yeah.
Like some of my friends are major fans on it, so I'm really looking forward to this.
Outside of that, if we don't have anything else to say, we can talk about girlfriend, parentheses, Kari.
I really don't understand this one.
Don't you mean Best Girl, the
That
anime?
description is pro.
Yeah, the description, I can't get anything.
A game where a player has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
But man, looking at the PV, right, it has just an unbelievable roster.
Really?
Like, it has so many characters, it's ridiculous. I couldn't believe
Best
how
girl
many
of the
different
anime.
things they're showing me. I thought that it was like an ad for like some kind of avatar creator where you can make your own anime character. But no, those were supposed to be like
Waifus are
characters.
us.
Yeah, I was like, this is the Maple Story, the anime, but it wasn't. This wasn't even Penguin Club.
Build a girlfriend workshop.
It's just beyond me how they can even afford to put Michiko Yokote on this, because they've
Yeah.
done some amazing things. They did like Genshiken and stuff. It's like, this is a really big name
Princess
writer, and
Tutu.
you're just throwing them at this piece of shit.
And they're like, yeah, dude.
Oh
take
god,
it.
is this going to be the
Who knows,
controversial
that might-
show? We're going to have loads of people who have played Girlfriend Kari. They're going to be like, how fucking dare you say this is a piece of shit? Rip out your face. I'll
It's like the
kill you.
Nisekoi crowd. It's like all of your heroines are shit.
And the Nisekoi crowd was only because it was Shaft,
That's true.
and everything Shaft does is inevitably just an argument over best girl.
Now that you
Right.
mention it.
Sukume's best girl.
Shut up, Suin. Suin, you're best girl.
Oh.
Oh.
Who will never win?
Aw.
You'll never win. Like Sugumi.
Yeah.
I also like to be the Sugumi of the crowd.
Yeah.
It's fun to never win. Shout out to France. But I think that in the same vein as the show, I have to see it just out of like, almost like kind of watching how it would just either it fail or succeed.
Just
And I trust.
morbid
I trust.
curiosity.
Yeah, it is
Silverlink.
morbid curiosity. Like it's going to be something, so I have to see what this something is.
I also trust Silverlink.
Whether it's a train wreck or a masterpiece, you must see
Yeah.
it happen.
I also trust Silverlink a lot with stuff like this. Like they can really throw some really obscure things at you, but more often than not, at least more recently, it's been pretty damn good. So I mean, for all I know, this thing could be
Watamode,
awesome.
haven't they?
Watamote.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited. So that was a school romance. So let's just cut the romance and get just the school by moving on to Grisaia no Kajitsu, which is by Studio 8-Bit, who I am semi-familiar with due to last season. Oh, not last season, 2 seasons ago. But what's interesting about this, though, is that I knew of this as a visual novel entity before I knew it as an anime entity, which is rare. I'm not really a big follower of like exclusive visual novels.
Yeah, I know of people who have played it. It's meant to be pretty good. And all I can say is, Gant, you need to watch this, because apparently that Twin Tails there is like the best Cinderella ever.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I saw this screenshot, and she said the following line, no jokes. She said, "When a girl tells you she doesn't want to have sex with you, she usually means it."
Oh man.
I'm so fucking.
Did they tap our phone lines, Garo? Do they take our calls with our girlfriends?
Oh, Tumblr, you're gonna have a field day with this.
She usually means it.
She usually.
Look at that director, though.
My sister's been unusual recently.
Damn it, Ken.
That director, though, Tensho, he did Kiniro Mosaic. I love Kiniro Mosaic.
Des.
I might check this out. From what I can tell,
God.
the VN's meant to be pretty good.
And it's the writer of Ori Imo.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be good fun. So
Is it just me, or does that girl look a lot like Sakurai from Rail Wars?
the hair color maybe?
She's got the same hair color.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The hair color, yeah.
Hair color, yeah. And the uniform a little bit.
Sorry.
Rail Wars is pretty great. As predicted, Rail Wars is amazing. All according to plan. But yeah, I'm gonna watch this. But something that I might not watch is the next show we're gonna talk about, which is Gugure no Kokkuri-san. And this...
It looks cute.
It's an anime.
It looks like Inuyasha, so I will watch it.
It looks like the next in the series of shows about shrine maidens.
It's weird because it reminded me of One Punch Man, but in the worst way possible.
What?
One Punch Man, I really like.
Explain, please.
Yeah, because One Punch Man is really good.
No, but the one thing I've always hated about it is the main character looks like a turd. When he doesn't have to look like a turd, because
he does. That's
there's
the
scenes where he doesn't look like a turd, and there's flashbacks where he doesn't look like a turd, but he just looks like a turd usually. And because I think the strong point of the series, of that one in particular, is how well it builds up to things that basically are inevitable from the get-go. And this show has a main character, and unless it's like One Punch Man, I'm gonna hate her unconditionally for no reason.
Oh, you're gonna hate it because it looks like Inuyasha.
Yeah,
I think the biggest comparison to bring up about shit-looking protagonists is, of course, Excel World. And that was awful, so...
fuck Haruyuki. He can die in a fire. Man, that bully should have won at the end.
He deserved to be bullied. Let's be real.
Exactly! Thank you! Thank you! I hope I'm not alone in this, because
I felt no fucking sympathy for him. Like
why are you upset? Kuriyuki Hime wants to ride all over your fucking manliness.
Like, let's make all of the progress, and then let's just lose it in like 10 seconds.
It's like, oh no, she's gone to the beach. Oh no, I'm worthless now.
Yeah.
Dude, check your privileges, man.
No, I think it'll be fun. I don't know why, but I really, really like the Shrine Maiden anime. If you've seen from a couple seasons ago, Anare Konkonkoi Iraha, which is really awesome. This gives me the same type of feeling-ish. Also, it kind of gives me the same feeling as Kami-sama Hajime Mashita, only because his hair is white and he's a demon thing. So I really like those kinds of shows. So I'm actually really looking forward to this one.
Wait.
I'm really looking forward to this one.
Are there going to be gay guys in this, or is Sarah just actually making it?
Fuck you, Kari.
I mean, if not for that, we're expecting like a pig to come out of...
I don't watch shows that only have gay men in it, okay?
Shout out to Dramatical Murder.
If not for a gay guy, there's gonna be a pig in there somewhere, and I don't want to see that.
I don't just watch shows with gay men in it, okay?
Wait. Is he gonna fuck a fox in this one?
I think he's gonna fuck that little alien.
That's how he was made.
Why must you all attack me so?
His parents were mixed.
No, this is the sequel to Wolf Children.
I was going to say, Honoo-san made this. Speaking of
I wanna-
necessary
let's
sequels,
also-
I think that we should just move on and talk about Golden Build Fighters Try, as in try again, because we didn't finish the first one at all, so we're going to finish this one.
7 years later.
I wish I had more to say about this because I usually do when it says that word on it, but I
Yeah,
haven't finished the first
try.
season yet because I'm trying to organise a marathon with my Gundam bros. And now I might as well wait until this one's done, and then I can organise like a double marathon with my Gundam bros.
But yeah, it's going to be more of the same. Hopefully they bring back the wing Finsura or the Zazabi.
I'm just
that's
waiting
been
to see what they do
pimped out
next.
white one. That'd be cool. But bring out another Gundam then actually after that, Alan. Which I don't know if you'll be watching this one after it airs, or while it does, which is Gundam G no Reconguista.
As much as I would like to watch this with my bros, fuck my bros, I'm watching this as soon as I can.
Because this is, man. We've heard about this one since basically the beginning of 2014, around like pretty early, around like February, January.
It's been a while.
And so, finally seeing our waiting
This is
come
a big
to fruition.
deal. This is big. It's been fucking since Age that we've had a fucking flagship Gundam series, man.
And beyond that, even they have Yoshioki Tomino's back.
Yeah, he is.
Yes,
This is director of the
15 years
original.
later.
It's unbelievable how this is kind of just a lot is riding on this.
And I'm interested in where it sits in the ethos because Regal Century has kind of already been officially announced to be set after Universal Century in kind of a similar timeline, but they decided to rename it instead of just saying it's Universal Century way off in the future.
Yeah.
Even though stuff has kind of hinted that everything's connected anyway, but I mean, this explicitly says it's set after Universal Century.
Then correct century happened.
Wait, so is this in the same universe as UC?
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Yes, in the sense that it's eons after, like lots of years after.
Yeah, it's like an era after UC.
Which means they're allowed... I can't wait to see what the Shark clone is of this one, man. You have no idea.
And so they renamed it RC.
Probably the girl.
Just shout outs to Eureka 7's character designer and how it just looks like Eureka 7 in every way, shape, and form.
No, like that guy looks a lot like Truth from
It
AO.
looks more like AO than Eureka
Yeah.
7. Which is, again, my biggest problem with it.
I do like the female designs though. She is amazing.
One of them's just like a Nemone, but older. And I'm just like, man, this is pro.
I'm pretty excited.
And I really like the designs of the G Serapher as well. It's like a more rounded, modernized version of classic Gundam designs.
I would like
Instead
it if the colors were a bit more muted.
Do you not like the blue?
No, I
the
think
baby
it
blue.
looks too kiddie. Yeah, it looks more like a toy.
I guess that's kind of going in the vein of what Gundam's been doing. Because I mean, like the designs in Age were unbelievably kiddie. I still think they were cool, but
They're cool,
It's a lot of the roundedness of it. Really,
I guess I think 00 just spoiled us because everything in 00 just looked fucking badass.
Yes.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Sarah. Do you have any idea what they're talking about?
No, I don't.
Leave us alone.
Translate? Can someone translate, please?
They're talking about toys.
Hey, Ken, don't you have a channel about that bullshit?
No, I
No.
Yeah.
Please don't.
yes, I do.
Come on, guys. We need one of you to start watching Gundam more, so then we can do Gun-Taku,
Well, I'm
right?
going to be okay. No. Truth be told, I will be watching Reconguista.
Man, just go ask Jimmy after he comes back from fighting like nachos.
Nacho game. No, Nacho Shield.
I still think DW from Arthur is a cunt.
DW's a twat.
TW's a fucking cunt.
Oh man,
If you follow me on Twitter, you already know this.
I don't know what's going on at all.
Good.
To anyone who follows Jimmy on Twitter, don't.
Don't.
Because, it's just going to be hashtag not your shield, hashtag gamerbait. Gamerbait? Gamerbait?
Gamerbait.
Gamer
Gotta
bait.
say.
Yeah, good
He's
enough.
got some low quality gamer bait
Good
here.
enough, gamer bait.
But moving on.
Jimmy and
Oh,
Oz. do I love
Garo,
you.
a show that you've seen
add-
as well, too.
Yeah.
Which is the sequel to Hitsugi no Chaika. There's Avenging Battle.
Yes. Which
Second season of Chaika.
I don't know why they're splitting things up into 2 seasons now. Because you have like Space Dandy, which is just like a direct sequel. Like we knew this was coming, so this is
Yes.
basically just like a continuation of the first season, which ended kind of like on a cliffhanger. So it's like,
Yeah.
well, why?
It's
Yeah, why you
It's not really a second season. It's just the second half. of the
even
first season.
pretend it's the second half of a story that you
Well,
already tell?
it's quite simple. It's the same reason why they're doing it with Fate Stay Night. Same reason why they did it with Fate Zero. It's basically to consolidate their funds
Yeah, but
and make it so that it's a lot easier to adapt things in, and it also means that the show is airing and the boom and the hype for the franchise itself goes on for longer, because with only a season gap in the middle, no one has forgotten about it yet, and so it means that this show is airing over the course of 3 seasons instead of just 2, so no one forgets about it quicker.
And
it's a lot from a business perspective. It works.
I can see that actually. Now that you explained it, but yes, I will be watching this. I don't really have much to say about this unless except. If you did watch the first season and liked it, then watch this season. If you didn't watch the first season or didn't like it, then don't watch this, because it's literally like...
I don't know. I would say if you didn't watch the first season, then it's worthwhile going back and watching it, because I thought it was pretty good, to be honest.
I thought it was pretty good. I didn't think it would, like... It reminded me of Scrap Princess.
It had a lolly-made freaking person who transformed into a dragon gun.
It did, but it had like a fucking...
With
the main character
eyebrows.
just pissed me off. Like, it just pissed me off with the way that she could not speak in fucking normal sentences.
Go on,
Yes.
shut the fuck up. Chaika was like, so, oh my god, my Kokoro, you have no idea.
No!
Broken Japanese is so fucking moe.
It is. That I'll agree with.
I don't give a shit about
Wait. So you're saying Hanekawa's broken English is cute?
Oh. It was so adorable. It was like, oh.
Maybe I should watch Chaika.
God, oh, yeah, watch it, Ken. It's so fucking
Ken, for fuck's sake, I know you'd like it, Ken, because I hate Chaika, so you're probably gonna fucking adore her.
Oh yeah,
it's wonderful.
Man, Alan's been on those recommendation streaks recently. He also recommended Minami-Kei, and I love it.
That's because Minami-Kei's amazing.
It is
0 out of 10 for me.
I'll watch Chaika.
But
unlike
the
Studio
next
Trigger.
thing is so the revolutionary Studio Trigger, which was built upon the idea of breaking the molds, has shamelessly submitted to them by making Inou-Battle no Nichijou-kei no Naka Day, which is exactly what you'd expect if you had to take a conglomeration of everything that is the modern day anime genre and make it solidified into a show. This is probably what it would be.
The character designs are cute.
It's about school and magic.
Comedy, fantasy, romance, school, shonen, all of the popular genres just smashed into one.
Yeah.
With the most generic designs.
Yeah, they're cute.
I think what happened is like they were so caught up in making Kill la Kill that when it finished, they were like, "Well, what do we do now, guys? We have nothing.
We have all of this money with nothing to do."
All this is them. It's a stopgap before they make their next show they actually give a shit about. It's just them making some money, because like no matter what, it's never a risk to adapt a light novel or whatever. Yeah. So they're just basically like making some money before they work on something that's actually Trigger again. Yeah. Like is that freaking ninja show that they're doing next? That actually looks really cool.
Oh, the one with made by the Americans.
I think so, yeah. But whatever that is, that looks cool. So they're probably just kind of like sitting down so they can make a little bit of money before they work on something that actually matters again.
Because the thing is, this doesn't look like a Trigger anime at all. Compared to like Kill Witch and Kill la Kill, this looks like completely different.
I think it's pretty great to see that like Studio Hypocrite is capable of making like anime that looks as if it coincides.
I just think it's so funny that like they split off from Gainax to go off and do exactly what Gainax did.
Which is ultimately fail.
It's like Gainax at their core, it's like, we make Gunbuster, we make Diebuster, we make Gurren Lagann, we make Evangelion, and now we make like shit like He Is My Master.
C3 Boo was the worst thing I think I've ever seen.
Maybe. It's possible.
I hate it so much.
I think I made it worse for you because Mukisawa Shiro was in there.
Mukisawa Shiro was the best and worst character in the show, which is dumb.
Ken, you're contradicting yourself.
No, it's literally true though, because she's the best. She's the best character in like the middle bits, but then she turns to shit at the end. And every other character is shit at the end because they're either plot device or main girl, which main girl is just shit all the time.
Maybe. But yeah, it looks terrible.
You're wrong,
Bravo.
Ken, but I can't be bothered to argue with you.
I'm not even sure if I want to watch it just out of curiosity.
I want to see what they can do, even if it isn't terrible, or if it is. I want to see what they do.
No matter what, it's Trigger, but it's not really Trigger because no one working on it is any of the people that you associate with Trigger. Yeah. It's just randoms who have done fuck all.
It's still Trigger. They're still putting the name on it.
I mean, at the very least, I can hope that it's fun. But it's not going to be like top priority for me.
Yeah, but it'll be better than Kill la Kill. So, moving on to Kaitou.
Unless they start doing cutout animation.
To Kaitou Joker, which it's ironic that Kaitou Joker is coming out the same season as Magic Kaito, which was the worst idea that they've ever done.
Which we'll talk
But
about
Kaitou
later.
Joker, aside from me not caring about it, I'm not gonna watch it.
It's just it's a kids show.
It's written
Yeah.
by Dai Sato. It's
Yeah.
gonna be amazing.
Maybe. Probably not. I won't know, because I'm not gonna watch it. If you do, and it's great, tell me.
Well, else no.
Yeah.
It just looks like a fun show for the youngins.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
okay,
But we're far too mature for that.
Yeah.
We like really dark stuff.
Like Parasite.
Like
Seinen.
Kiseiju?
Like- yeah.
Kiseiju?
Kinero Mosaic.
Fuck off.
with Madhouse's newest anime that they're releasing, which is what's called Keisaiju, which is Parasite, is what its localized
Oh,
title
man,
is.
This looks so good. I
Yeah,
can't
it
wait
looks
for
really
this.
interesting.
So
Yeah,
I'm
this
going to
looks
spoil the ending.
awesome.
They cut off his hand. But okay, so after I read the manga years back when I used to make videos about manga, which was 8 volumes released by a company called Del Rey, who was then changed into like Kodansha Comics, I believe.
Wait, it was written by the popular singer Lana Del Rey.
And so this is like a long time coming. People will be upset, manga readers will be, because it doesn't match the designs or the aesthetic of the manga, which looked terrible.
I like that they've done that, because otherwise it just wouldn't fit. Like, it wouldn't have been able to be popular if it retained that art style, and this thing just looks like really modern and crisp and
It
awesome.
does. I'm glad they didn't.
I'm glad they did it too.
Yeah.
And if you've seen the trailer, it looks unbelievable.
And if you've seen the trailer, you haven't slept for the past month,
Because you've been waiting for this, because
it was terrifying.
Yeah, it was terrifying. Just like,
It's-
I'm gonna eat
I
your
mean,
hand.
it actually looks scary.
I'm a dog.
Which is something that it's not really common with anime, because as we've already mentioned, horror anime that are scary are few and far between. I mean, you have something like Tokyo Ghoul, which is less scary.
It's not a horror anime.
It's less scary and more just shown in battle with a lot of blood in it.
which we don't get to see. But
it's a lot of black
Like
line.
maybe Higurashi will finally be dethroned.
I think. Well, I'd class a Kamiga Kill as horror because it scares me that people like it so much.
but yeah, I'm really excited for this one.
Another.
It's been.
I think
Hey,
my-
we do not speak of another as a horror.
I really like another. I still do. It's a lot of fun.
There was.
think,
It had its moments.
Yeah,
The fucking umbrella.
it's so good.
Yeah, the umbrella was funny, but
Yeah,
I think one of my favorite things, Alan, is that when I found out that Aya Hirano was playing the right hand, and I was like, "Man, you went from voicing Haruhi to playing a right hand.
Oh, man.
God damn, what happened to you, girl?"
well, the thing about me,
It's amazing. I didn't know that.
She should have fucked the bassist.
that's why she did the right hand.
That's why she's playing the right hand. Man, imagine all the pleasures you can get from having.
Oh man, imagine if they add something else that wasn't in the manga, and this guy like played the bass,
the best part, man, is
like,
that
and they just add that in at the little scene at the start,
Yeah.
and then once he gets the parasite, he starts playing the guitar instead.
his hand, right? It turns into a cock at one point.
I know.
And,
That's probably the main reason I know why parasite is a thing.
and so I'm really interested if we're going to see anime cocks, because that's what the hashtag's all about. But yeah, I'm really excited. It's been a long time since I've read the manga.
I feel like they have to put that in there.
Yeah.
And I also just want to say, just based on the PV and the quality of the animation, that thing, it's so good to see fucking Madhouse actually putting money into something again. Because it's been so long since there's been a Madhouse show where they actually were like, yeah, we're going all out and this is going to be good.
Yeah, it's
Shout
not
out to
like
Mahoka.
Yeah, that's what to say.
It's something.
Or-
I'm really
The
excited.
thing is, it's a complete manga, which I'm glad about because we all know Madhouse, and they are always 100% accurate to the manga, whether it has finished or not, which is a good thing and a bad thing.
Which recently ending
and this-
Hunter x Hunter been really good.
Exactly. That's been really good, but we know that's not going to get an ending. And we know that this one will get an ending, which I'm happy about because I haven't seen enough anime that actually end. Shout out to Kuroko no Basket, which is going
to end as well.
Ending. Yeah, which is going to end as well.
The downfall of manga is a different topic, though, and how everything's ending.
Yes.
Because that is a big trend recently that I'm sure me and you can both talk about for a long time going.
Yeah. Shout out to Naruto. Oh, wait.
We do not speak of chapter 692. Jesus Christ.
But
Thank you, Sasuke.
moving on to Database Season 2.
Yeah, man. Database Season 2,
okay.
also known as Log Horizon, the second season.
Oh,
Really excited for this, actually. I watched Log Horizon as it aired or at least a season after, something like that. But I did really like it. I don't remember much about it because it wasn't a lot of remembering to do. It was just kind of like,
I remember lots about it because I spent an hour and a half talking about it with Tristan on Anime Club yesterday, and I can't fucking wait. I really can't wait. There's so many answers that need to be answered.
There's so many answers that need to be answered.
And so many things that need to happen.
There's
questions that need to be answered.
Irregardless.
Answers that need to be questioned.
It's really cool. I'm excited just to see, like, Season 1 ended with basically them literally breaking the game. And so I'm excited to see how he's going to break the game again. But it was a really good show. I really liked it.
And all I want to know is how the hell are they going to live up to the first opening?
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. That's the big thing. They're never gonna.
Or they could pull a Space Dandy and just go like, fuck it, we'll just use the first one again.
That'd be something. That'd be really
I hope
cool.
they do.
I would be fine with that, to be honest. Like, yeah, another 25 instances of database. Let's go.
They should just do like a Hunter x Hunter and just have the same opening, but just with different visuals for every season.
But yeah, moving on from that to the next one, which is Mada no Vandis.
It's more satellite.
Yeah, it's more state-like.
Satellite.
Well, now that you mention it.
More state-like. But I want to see this.
This looks right up your alley, Holden.
It's so up my alley. It's ridiculous. Man, the biggest thing, right, was that when I read about it and looked at all the things, the fact that it's set like really far in the west was so weird. Because Log Horizon was interesting. Because although they kept saying the word Akihabara a lot, it was a very, adventurous European unexplored landscape, as it felt like.
Yeah, for a lot of it was basically just felt like a big whisked away to a fantasy world.
And so I'm really interested in just seeing more stuff like that. And this falls under that. And it's ecchi, so like, it's just 2 words to one stone at
And
this
it's
point.
got fucking dragons in it.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, I'm watching it then.
Yeah, it has dragons in it.
Just dragons are just like the easy way to make your show
Are they
brilliant.
CGI dragons?
No,
Hopefully.
but maybe.
I'll pop a chubby if they are.
Yeah, dude. We'll go from 6 to 12. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it for sure.
Speaking of next,
Yeah,
Magic
man.
Kaitou.
Magic Kaitou 1412.
Isn't Detective Conan the worst piece of shit ever? Suin?
Go fuck off. Go kill yourself right now because Magic Kaitou is fucking awesome. And I hope that Conan also makes a little mini crossover to this anime because there's going to be 24 episodes. It's only 4 volumes, so I don't know how they're going to stretch it out. But Detective Conan already is brilliant on its own, so I am perfectly fine with it.
So I've read Magic Kaitou, like all of this.
Yeah, there's only 4 volumes since 1987, and just
I read all of this a while ago. Back when there was a lot of sites to do that, and then that's ever decreasing recently. And because I also read up to volume, I think 50 of Case Closed, and I'm interested to see this, but I don't have high expectations for it.
no, it's like a more ludicrous version of Detective Conan. 'Cause
Yeah, in a lot of
the
ways.
guy has a fucking hang glider with him all the time.
Oh man, is it like JoJo's?
Even better.
Nothing's better than JoJo's.
And he has ichthyophobia, which is an obscene, a fear of fish. So if he's holding like a piece of fish, for example, he just freaks the fuck out. So
Oh, that's so funny because my cousin has that with bananas.
Oh, and
I'm not even joking. My cousin is afraid of bananas and it's hilarious. I put one in her shoe once and she never put the shoe back on again.
yeah, fish phobia is interesting
that's
because
interesting.
I mean,
my friend has it too. Actually, he's afraid of a fish in the form of knees.
Oh, no, I was about to say the same thing.
It's pretty amazing.
Fish
I
in
think-
knees and fish in elbows are like.
It's a good thing I got my friend here full circle because that's where we just went.
Yes. Yes.
I
Man,
hate you guys.
but yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
But not as much as I hate fish knees.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm not. Expecting
There we
much
go.
From it. I'm not
There we
expecting
go.
much from it.
maybe we can get a Hybra in there.
No, yeah, I was about to say. Do you know if Hybra is gonna make a cameo appearance?
She was not in the other one.
Yeah, she's not in there, but she could.
Yeah.
They can make a mini crossover.
And they won't. And it's the best part is that I can't wait to see Suin's realized when they don't do anything.
I will love it regardless. Personal bias.
But yeah, it's gonna be something.
I should probably watch a bit of Detective Conan first, maybe one day.
Yeah, you should kind of watch 750
Maybe.
episodes of it first.
Is that how many there are?
Yes.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh,
Yeah.
brilliant.
I could just ignore humans from there.
Nah, Alan, you need to watch One Piece first. Just get One Piece. And
One
just
Piece has like less episodes, I think.
It does. Surprisingly.
slightly.
But One Piece.
It's alright. When I consume One Piece, I'll probably read it.
One Piss.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited. But moving on to Mishishi Zoku Show 2.